And welcome back to the Isiah Factor Uncensored. It's time to talk politics. On the left, Denise Hamilton. On the right, conservative, well-known Republican, Kathleen McKinley. And Denise, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you
now,
for
first
having
up on the
me.
list, we received notification from the White House about the bathroom issue, transgender students, and how they should make it possible so they can safely use the restrooms at area schools all across the country without making them feel discriminated against. I can see your face. So, Kathleen, Republican, resident Republican, tell us how you feel.
Liberals in power never care about public schools because they always send their kids to private school. So there's that. You know I don't cuss, but I'm telling you, President Obama and the Democrats have lost their damn minds on this. I mean, I don't even know, where do you blackmail? Okay, we got we got some support. You blackmail states into a far left-wing agenda saying we're going to withhold funds if you don't do what we tell you to do. No. Let the schools handle this. Let local states handle this. They know what they're doing.
Now, I saw HISD's response, and it seemed ambiguous at best, where they're not saying we're doing exactly, but we're going to follow the law. Not what the president said, but we're going to follow the law. So, Denise, when you heard about this issue and transgenders, when it comes to students, live TV folks, what's your opinion on that, being a Democrat?
You know, it's a really tough issue, but what I can say unequivocally, I'm super uncomfortable with the rights kind of qualification of this issue as a safety issue. It's not a safety issue. Transgender people are more likely to be the victim of assault than they are to perpetrate an assault. There are male predators in male bathrooms every day with your sons every day, and we don't think anything about it. So to me, we've always had to legislate equality. People don't do it because it's the right thing to do. They do it because they're made to do it. And this is just another one of those types of issues.
Why is it a safety issue, Kathleen?
Well, I think, honestly, it's not about the trans that people are worried about in public restrooms. It's about the people who will use the law, to hurt our children.
So perverts,
but when it comes to
who would go in pretending that they're trans.
Which has already happened. Because there's not a trans card anywhere, like you can prove, you know. And there's already been video of a guy who went into the Target bathroom dressed as a man who said, I just feel more comfortable in the women's bathroom, and they were like, yes, go on in. So, you know, we got to figure this out in a much better way. And as far as the children go, Lieutenant Governor Patrick said, we accommodate children of disabilities and differences every day. We can accommodate the very few trans children easily. We don't have to be blackmailed into it by President Obama.
Now let's move on to the HISD school, changing the names of schools when it comes to schools that have Confederacy or Confederate-related names. We've seen several schools change this week. It got really ugly. There were major campaigns spearheaded by some politicians who remain cloaked in the dark. But first of all, did we need to change names in HISD when it comes to those schools?
Listen, I love Bill Cosby. I was raised on Bill Cosby. The Cosby Show, the different worlds inspired me to go to college. But you are hard-pressed to find even a trace of Bill Cosby anywhere. Try to find a clip of a Cosby Show episode. Why? Because if you conduct yourself in an inappropriate manner, you are removed from places of honor. And no matter what you think, the Confederacy was seditionist, and it was about perpetuating slavery. It's time for them to go. We need to stop arguing about it.
Kathleen?
I graduated from Ole Miss, and so I went to Ole Miss at a time when we, black and white students, waved the rebel flag, which is the Confederate flag, didn't think a thing about it.
They were picking cotton too,
on
right?
one hand, I feel like we've given back. Who was picking cotton?
Not everybody.
Not 1980, honey. They weren't doing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to think about that.
I'm sorry, but no, but
putting them out.
So what I'm saying is, I hate that we give any power to the flag. That's one. If we want to put the Confederacy in the museum for the reasons you say, I'm fine with that. You know, because I don't pretend to understand how it hurts a black American. I don't. But in cases like the Lanier High School, he was not known, he didn't own a slave. He wasn't known for that. That wasn't why he was named that. So I think maybe some places we should, look again and not just automatically, rename something for $250,000 a school, because we can help children, with that money.
15 seconds each. Trump, presumptive nominee.
I think the Republicans are reaping what they've sown. If they had silenced him when he was trumpeting the birther movement and bringing out the crazies, we wouldn't have the Trump that we have today. And so now the inmates are running the asylum. So I think they get what they deserve.
Are the inmates running the asylum with Trump in charge?
The inmate is about to run the country. Because honestly, if you had asked me a month ago.
But will you vote for him? Will you support him?
I will not. But I don't support him and I won't vote for him. But I'm telling you, if you had asked me a month ago if he could win, I would have laughed at you. I'm not laughing today.
Laughed a month ago.
But I'm not laughing today.
Very serious concern.
It's serious.
All right. Denise Hamilton, Kathleen McKinley, thank you guys for joining us on the Isiah Factor Uncensored. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay with us.